Hello friends. Now today we are going to discuss the method of undetermined coefficients. So first of all, why this method is used? So the method is used for finding the particular integrals. But you will have a question કે સર particular integrals તો બીજી ઘણી બધી methods છે તો પછી આજ કેમ? તો એટલા માટે કે when we are having the right hand side which have different type of derivatives and that is infinitely many times differentiable functions, in that case we have to use the undetermined coefficient method, which is very much easy and useful. Okay, so this is the reason why we are using the method of undetermined coefficients. Okay, so this is, let us understand the method using an example. So solve y2 plus y1 minus 2y is equals to minus 2 e raised to minus x minus 5 times cos x. Now you can check that e raised to minus x, it is infinitely many times differentiable function. Similarly, 5 times cos x, just consider cos x only. So cos x is also infinitely many times differentiable function. So here RHS contains two different terms. First is e raised to minus x and second is cos x, and which are infinitely many times differentiable and they are different functions. So let us use the method of undetermined coefficients. So first of all, find out the solution of a homogeneous equation or find out the complementary function. So let us write down this equation in terms of a differential operator d. So it will be written as d square y plus dy minus 2y is equals to this right hand side. So again you can take y outside common. So it is d square plus d minus 2y is equals to this much. Now let us consider the corresponding homogeneous differential equation, which is looking something like this: d square plus d minus 2 bracket close y is equals to 0. So the auxiliary equation is what? M square plus m minus 2 is equals to 0. So auxiliary equation is m square plus m minus 2 is equals to 0. So here we can add this 2m in terms of 2m minus m minus 2 is equals to 0. So take an m common from the first two terms and minus 1 common from the second two terms, and you will have the solutions minus 2 and plus 1. So the complementary function to the homogeneous differential equation is given by c1 e raised to minus 2x, c2 e raised to x. Now since RHS contains e raised to minus x and cos x except for constant multipliers. See, we are not required to consider the constant multiples, okay? But now this e raised to minus x and cos x, what are the possible derivatives of these functions? So e raised to minus x has the same differentiation, that is minus e raised to minus x, but cos x has a differentiation. If you differentiate cos x one time, it will gives you minus sin x, but I have excluded minus sign over here, and second time when you differentiate you will get again cos x. Okay, so these are the three possible derivatives of these two terms. Okay dosto, so now let us consider the particular integral, that means the solution, as y is equals to a into the first possible derivative e raised to minus x, b into the second possible derivative, and c into the third possible derivative. And suppose this is the particular integral. Here a, b, c are called the undetermined coefficients. That's why this method is known as the method of undetermined coefficient. Now since this is the particular integral of the given equation, it must satisfy that equation. Okay, so let us find out y1, that means the differentiation of this term, differentiation of b cos x, that is minus b sin x, and differentiation of c sin x is c cos x. Again derivative of that term, that will gives you y2, and now put y2, y1 and this y in first equation number 1. So when you put it over here, this is the first term, this is the second term of y1, and this is minus 2y, and this is the right hand side. Now take e raised to minus x common. This is the first term, this is second, and this is the third term we are having with e raised to minus x as a multiple. Now take cos x common, you will get this term. Now take sin x common, you will get this term. Okay, after simplifying, you will get minus 2a e raised to minus x, then this term cos x, then this term into sin x is equals to this RHS. Now compare both sides. So when we compare both sides, what is the coefficient of e raised to minus x left hand side, and what is the coefficient of e raised to minus x right hand side? So it is minus 2a and it is minus 2. So a is 1. Then when you compare the coefficient of cos x, it will gives you something like this. Okay, and when you compare the coefficient of sin x, it will gives you something like this. So b is equals to minus 3c from the last equation, and put this value of b into second equation, you will get the value of c and b as well. And after putting all these values in pi, you will get your answer. Now general solution will be CF plus pi. CF is known and this is my pi. So this is the completion of the method of undetermined coefficients.